Hi, Sandra Wilson here to help you have a happier relationship in your midlife years. And today's little video is just a little bit about the struggle that we women often go through when we reach that certain age in our lives and we start to feel, I don't know, invisible, unattractive, irrelevant in the eyes of, well, I don't know, men, society. And what prompted this was somebody saying to me that she got a little bit upset when her husband had a photo of her on his screensaver on his phone, and it was her when she was considerably younger. And she said, well, why don't you just put a more up-to-date photo of me? You know, is it because you don't fancy me anymore? Because I was a lot slimmer then, a lot younger then. And they ended up having a bit of an argument about it. And it just got me thinking that we do tend to fall out of love with our bodies as we get into midlife. And it is so complex because the media, society, wider society, seem to value us so much more when we are young and fit and beautiful or whatever. You know, getting older, especially if you're female, seems to be the crime of the century. And I know the tide is turning a bit. There's never been a time where we've had so many older women in films and on TV, which is wonderful. They're great role models. But even so, the perception just seems to be very persistent that we cannot be lovable or worthy unless we are slim, young, pretty. I shit you not. That is often how it feels. We start to sprout a few grey hairs, maybe put on a few pounds. There's a perception that we are losing our looks, and it just doesn't feel very nice. And I can completely see where this woman I was talking to, where she was coming from, when her husband put a photograph of her maybe 20 years older, 20 years younger on his phone. Yeah, so how can you learn to love who you are in this moment with where you're at, which may be 40s, maybe 50s, perhaps a little older than that even. You are still lovable, regardless of whether or not you are a couple of stones heavier, whether you have a few wrinkles, whether your hair is grey, you are still lovable, even if you can't fit into your old clothes anymore. Even if you've got dark circles under your eyes, you are still lovable. You're still lovable even if you don't walk past a building site and get wolf whistled anymore. You're still lovable. Not that that was ever okay, I'm just joking. So how can you make peace with getting into midlife, going through perimenopause and menopause, and noticing all the changes in your body? Some women, of course, swear by getting up and lifting weights and going running. I know that's my thing. Others do yoga. Others will just take up a new hobby or learn how to apply makeup properly, do their nails, that kind of thing. Just make the most of what you've got. But it's not just about what is on the outside. Don't forget that your age has given you additional wisdom, maybe a more robust sense of humour, maybe you're a little darker in your humour. The ageing process can be such a privilege, and many people don't get to this age. So in so many ways it's a blessing. And I know maybe I'm sort of glossing it over a little bit if you really are feeling down on yourself, but find a few things about yourself that are positive and build on those. What makes you a good friend, a good mum? what makes you a good wife or partner? Is it really all about looking young, having great skin, looking great in a pair of skinny jeans? No, that stuff is so superficial and shallow. And we have to make peace with the fact that maybe the skinny jeans are destined for the dustbin or the charity shop. I don't know. Anyway, so I hope that has helped you to feel a little better if you were feeling crap about yourself. And I really hope you have a beautiful weekend. And I'll be back with more content over the weekend or next week. I have to decide what I'm doing. Bye for now.